my Storytime friends. This is Miss Mary with the Clarksville-Montgomery County Public Library, bringing you another Thursday night story time. And this week we're doing books about snow. Do you think we're going to get some snow this year? We'll have to wait and see, won't we? So this first book is called The Snow Rabbit. And I love it because it's a glittery book and it sparkles in some places. Bear was always grumpy. He had a big furry frown and a sulky scowl, and whenever he felt really grumpy, he would give a grisly grumble. Growl. Shh. Bear is in a really bad mood. Little squirrels are talking to each other. The animals didn't dare go near Bear's beautiful yard, except for one very smiley rabbit. "Good morning, Bear." "Go away." "Poor Bear," said Rabbit as she skipped away. "He needs cheering up." And Rabbit knew just what to do. "Don't do it, Rabbit, don't do it. I have a great idea." That night, Bear couldn't sleep. He grouched and grumbled and looked out his window, and there, in the moonlight, was, what do you think? A snow bear. Can you look way up here out the window? I see a glittery little snow rabbit. Excuse me, it's a rabbit, not a bear. Bear was outraged. He stomped outside, took a deep breath, and bellowed, "Who's been in my yard?" The trees trembled and shook at the sound of Bear's rumbling roar until it crashed. A pile of snow landed right on top of Bear and the snow rabbit. "Oh no, now I have soggy fur and a squished snow rabbit." The next morning, Bear woke up in a very bad mood. He peeked outside, frowning, as he saw the leaning snow rabbit sitting sadly in the sunshine. "I told Rabbit this was a bad idea." "That's it," Bear grumbled. "I'm going to find out who built this snow rabbit. She's going to be in so much trouble." "Fox," Bear growled, "did you build a snow rabbit in my yard?" Fox gulped. "No," he stuttered. Bear humped and stomped off. "It must have been Badger," he grumbled. "Look out, Badger. I've never seen Bear so grumpy." Bear stormed up Badger's path. "Badger, did you build the snow rabbit?" "No, it wasn't me." "Squirrels, it must have been you." "It wasn't. I don't know who it was." "Shh." "Fine," roared Bear. "If it wasn't Fox or Badger, and it wasn't the squirrels, it must have been, who do you think? Rabbit." "Hello, Bear," smiled Rabbit, hopping up. "Did you call?" "Yes," bellowed Bear. "You put a snow rabbit in my yard." I thought it might make you smile," said Rabbit hopefully. Bear took a deep breath. The animals covered their ears. "Well, it did not make me smile," Bear growled. Mr. Owl's up in the tree and he says, "I can't watch." "Poor Rabbit, eek!" "It made a giant mess, and you're going to help me fix it, or else." Bear turned and marched home. Rabbit blinked in amazement. "I don't believe it. No way." "We can fix this," Rabbit offered when she saw the squished snow rabbit, and together, that's what they did. Then, when the snow rabbit looked just right, they made a snow bear. And for the first time in a long time, Bear forgot to be grumpy. "I want to make a snow squirrel. That looks like fun. Oh my." That night, Bear couldn't sleep. He stood at his window and he gazed out at the snow bear and the snow rabbit standing together in the moonlight. A slow smile spread across Bear's face. "It feels good to have a friend," he said, and that gave Bear a wonderful idea. Wonder what he's going to do. Chuckling to himself, Bear pulled on his boots, marched into his yard. "I'd better change this," and got to work on his mysterious plans. Look at all the things that he has in his arms. I see a shovel, and I see lots of scarves and lots of hats. The next morning, the animals were in for a surprise. Snow squirrels! It looks just like 'em. "That's you, Bear. Come on, everyone. Let's go sledding. This is amazing." And everyone is welcome. And with so many new friends, Bear was never grumpy again. Look how he made all the animals to look like all of his friends. And that is The Snow Rabbit. So that was really a fun book to watch him, Bear, go from grumpy to just this big old sweet bear. Next we got how to build a snow bear. Have you ever built a snow bear? I know you've built snowmen, but these two are going to build a snow bear. The day after a big blustery blizzard, snow sculptures of all shapes and sizes appeared on Thomas's street. Thomas couldn't wait to make a snowman of his own. As soon as he got home from school, he tiptoed past the snoozing bear, found a carrot and 2 buttons to make a nose and eyes, and rushed back outside to build the biggest and best snowman ever. Now he rushed past the bear. Can you see who the bear is? I believe that's the little brother dressed up in a bear suit. He's all snuggly and warm. Rolling a giant snowball for the legs was easy enough. The middle part took more work. Huff, puff, whew. The third part proved the hardest of all. Thomas stretched and hopped, but the snowman was so tall that he couldn't quite reach high enough to put the head up on top. Wobble, bobble, flop. Oh, look, his head has fallen off. Thomas needed a helping hand, or a helping paw, so he went to wake up the bear. Bears like to hibernate on cold winter days, so when Thomas gently rocked the bed, the bear just yawned and rolled over. Thomas noisily raised the shades to let the sun pour in. Rustle, bustle, zip. The bear opened one sleepy eye. "Look outside," Thomas said. He pointed at the snowman and explained how much fun playing in the snow would be. But the bear just blinked and fell back asleep. How's he going to get him up? Thomas tried other ways to wake up the hibernating bear. Turns out bears in blankets aren't very ticklish. If you sing to a sleeping bear, he will bunch up his pillows like earmuffs. Can you see what his brother's done? He's put his pillows on either side of his ears because he doesn't want to hear his brother sing. If you entice a sleeping bear with your favorite toy, he will cuddle with it instead of getting up to play. On cold winter days, bears just like to dream. Thomas remembered that bears have big appetites when they awake from their hibernation. So he raced downstairs and made a scrumptious snack. The aroma waffled up the bear's cave. Looks like he's making some good cookies. At last, the sleepy bear came sniffling and shuffling downstairs. Thump, bump, clump. Thomas waited patiently while the bear chomped and chewed. You should never rush a hungry bear. Munch, crunch, yum. As soon as the bear ate the last delicious bite of the biggest, yummiest cookie, Thomas said, "Now we can play. Can you help me finish the snowman?" He ran for the door. Bump, clump, platter. The best hurried after him, carrying 2 big round of cookies for the snowman's ears. Great idea, said Thomas. Ooh, Mr. Bear's got some good ideas going. Together they bounced outside, their feet scrunched on the snow. Bears are tall and good at climbing, especially when their big brothers help lift them up. The bears screeched and plonked the snowman's head on the top, then added the nose and the eyes, and finally 2 cookies for the ears. Now, it wasn't the biggest, best snowman ever. It was the biggest, best snow bear ever. Look how pretty he is. He doesn't even need a top hat, does he? Bears are furry and warm, so they like to play outside on snowy days, all bundled up. Thomas and the bear took turns sledding on the little hill behind their snow bear. Zip, slip, zoom. Together they waded through the deepest drifts to make a snow cave. Oh, look how they've got shovels out. They're really making some different things. And when the sun slipped behind the cloud and it was time to come back inside for Cocoa, Thomas discovered some other things that bears like to share. A favorite book, a warm fire, and best of all, a wondrous winter day with a big brother. And that is how to build a snow bear. So sometime this winter, maybe we get to build a snow bear. You just never know about this Tennessee weather. So let's take a deep breath and let it out and stretch your little arms way up high. Do you feel a yawn coming on with that stretch? Lower them back down. Because now our story time is over. It's time for Miss Mary and the library to say goodbye until next week. So my library friends, we'll see you next week.